I've got another story for you. And this one might be a little more taboo, so if you haven't gone through sex education, maybe turn this off. Or if you want to be educated in sex, I'm the last person you want to educate you in sex, so definitely turn this off. But today, let's talk about my first erection. What am I doing? I'm pretty sure this is not my first erection, because like babies get erection, but picture 5-year-old Jared. Picture a 5-year-old with an erection. You pervert! That's disgusting. Why are you picturing that? No, but it was at that age that I got my first memorable one. And I don't know how most boys react, but I don't necessarily think I reacted the same way. Because when you're 5 years old or so, like no one explains to you that that's gonna happen. Like for me, the public school system like taught you about sex education in like 5th grade, and we basically knew what was going on by like 3rd grade. So seriously, to all the parents out there, if your child goes to a public school, they know a lot more than you think they do at a very young age. But I was like 5 or 6, so I didn't know what was going on. So my initial reaction was running to my parents' room screaming. Not only that, I was completely naked. Like I was just butt naked, running across with, that all going on down there into my parents' room. Actually, right before I did that, I think my initial reaction was to try to rip it off or to try to like break it so it went back to the state that I was normally used to. That was bad. No, but then 5-year-old me runs across the room into my parents' room screaming, "We need to go to the hospital now." And my mom's like, "Jared, what's wrong?" And I'm like, "Look at what's going on." She's like, "You're gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine." No, you don't understand. This is not normal. And without even explaining it to me, "You're just gonna be fine. Like, just go back and go think about some things and go play video games." I didn't have video games. Go read a book. I couldn't really read. I don't know what I did, but I do distinctly remember I went back into my bedroom and repeatedly tried to break it off. So don't trust a 5-year-old with an erection. But that whole process for a dude is weird because as you're developing, you have no control over what's going on. And you'll end up getting them at like the weirdest time in the weirdest places. So if any of my middle school or high school friends are watching this is awkward. But sometimes like you can't help when you get one. And so there's like, you'll be sitting in class and you're not thinking about anything sexual, it just happens because hormones are going crazy. I'll be sitting in class like trying to think about other thoughts, trying to focus on what the teacher is saying, and then ding, bell rings, time to change classes. What do I do at this point? I've got this situation that I cannot walk down the halls without being bullied more, or laughed at, or made fun of, or asked to go to the principal's office. So guys, boys can be very creative with how they handle that situation. I know a lot of guys use the tuck method, and I'm not gonna get into detail with that, but just know that there's a tuck that okay. Kind of go up into your band. If you're too young to watch this, you probably shouldn't be watching this. Or like, you get a binder and like walk across the hall with like a binder in front, and everyone knows what's going on. No one's like, "Oh, he just carries his binder weird." It's like, no, he's hiding something. What is he hiding? We know what he's hiding. So yeah, growing up as a boy is definitely one of the most awkward experiences when you're dealing with, that situation down there in puberty where you can't control it. It's not fun. Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you have a penis, make sure to leave me, a PG rated version of a funny penis story. PG. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my dumb YouTube channel if you want to see me talk about more stories from my stupid childhood, or watch me make a video with my guinea pigs or something. And I know this video is a little bit shorter than normal and I've been posting a little bit less, but there's a good reason for that if you follow me on Twitter. There's about to be a big change in my life. So that's happening. So hopefully I'll get a video up later this week or maybe next week. And I love you guys. I'll see you hopefully next week. Bye.